Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little different. It's another Mix It Up Monday video, and I'm going to be doing some scrapbooking. Today I'm going to be using some divided page protectors and kind of show you how I do like one side with a full page spread and then on the other side using those divided page protectors. A lot of this will probably be sped up because it does take me quite a while to do scrapbook pages. But I will have a little bit of talking on here as well. Some music probably thrown in here. We'll see how this goes. So I am focusing on using some of these Easter products that I have. So I have, these are some older products that I have. Some cute pictures of old pictures of my kids. And then these are the pages that I have that actually go together. So this is from Simple Stories, and Simple Stories does a lot with these kind of divided pages. So you get 3x4 journal cards, pictures, different things like that. You also get a couple 4x6 ones, and then the back side is usually pattern paper. And then these other two are just different pattern papers, which I will be using all of those. And then I also went ahead and picked up this sticker sheet. And then I have gone through all of my scraps and picked out some more papers that might come in handy as I am going about making this page. So I don't really have a plan other than using this divided page protector. And let me show you the protector. So this is the page protector. I'm hoping that you can see the divisions in there. So I've got 2 sections that are 4x6 and then 4 sections across the center that are 3x4. So I'll be cutting up that divided page and inserting different things in and then making little embellishments and things and just doing what I do, I guess. So the first thing that I typically do is figure out where I want my which pictures I want to be my main focus and which pictures I want to be in the divided page protector. And I have these pictures, these Easter pictures of my kiddos making cupcakes with me. And these were from 2007, so these are really old pictures, but look how cute my babies are. I got really good pictures of my son, but my daughter's just... I've got some other good pictures of her for the other side, so that's good. But yeah, so I think this one is going to be my main focus, and I'm going to have just a page that says, like, the title will be like Easter cupcakes or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to include this one because she doesn't look very thrilled, so this one might be one that I don't need to keep. Yeah, and then I've got these 2 that would go in there well. And then these 3. So now I need to decide how I want to do this. So let's look. I know that that one is definitely going to be on my main page. And these ones, kind of figure out how I wanted to put these in. I don't know if I need both of these, but I might. So they might stay in. Let's see how they would look. Actually, they wouldn't look too bad cut down into the 3x4 size. So that might work. I might do that. And then have a fun, I don't know about that one either. Yeah, this is the hard part for me. So let me figure out where I'm going to lay everything out, and then I will be back with you guys. So you can see here that I've just laid out the photos the way that I want them to go into those page protectors. And now I need to trim down my photos. So I'm going to use that page protector right over the top to kind of get an estimate of where I need to trim my photos off. And then do that for the same way for the other photos. So these are all getting trimmed down to 3x4. And then I really liked that So Very Tweet little card. So that's going to go in there with the cupcakes. And then I can trim down a couple of the other photos as well, just so that my kiddos are the main focus. All right, so I have decided that I am going to be doing a little bit of a mixed media background. Not much, just a little bit of white paint that I'm going to add to the page. If I can get this paint out of here. Come on now. All right, and I'm just going to dry brush it on. So I need to grab my brush. All right, so I have an old or a piece of packaging over here that I have repurposed just to hold my paint. And I'm just going to brush on randomly some paint across the background. I'm gonna need more paint because this paper is soaking it up faster than I can get it on the page. This is also something that you could do with gesso. But I just had the paint to hand, so I'm just going to do that really quick. And then I'm just making kind of like a, I don't even know, just like a basic kind of random shape in the center-ish portion so that it extends past where I think my pictures will go. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna set this aside to dry and then go back and work on the other little divided pages. You saw already how I've decided I wanted to lay those out. So yeah, so while this dries and I rinse my brush out, I'm gonna work on that. So I will be right back with you. Okay, hopefully the glare is not too bad. So you can see that I've got my pictures kind of laid out, and I don't really have to do much more with this section in here. So it's just these sections here that I'm gonna be playing with. I'm gonna take each one of them that like they're a small little scrapbook page of their own. So I have all of these smaller pieces. I have a little bit of these larger pieces as well, and I'm gonna work on that. So let's start with this one. I'm gonna get this page out of the way. I believe it's probably a little glary. I'm gonna go ahead and get some, get this, well, I can't really mount that unless I put it because it's already 4x6. So that's what I need to do first. I need to figure out which page I want as my background color. And I think that I want this one. So I'm going to cut this down to 4x6. All right, I have all of these scrap pages here, scrap pieces, different things that I can add in here. And we'll see if I use any of those. So for now, oh, that is a little smaller. I didn't cut that down anymore, did I? Maybe my measuring is off on my... Okay, yeah, that's a little too big. So we'll have to make sure that it is cut down to the right size. All right, so now I have this, and I have my picture, which will probably go... I'm gonna put hers on this side. Yeah, so we're gonna do it like that, and I am going to add my adhesive, which means I need a new roller. I have one off to the side here. Okay, so we're gonna get that glued down. Make sure everything is not super crooked, although if you watch me do this enough, you'll realize that most of the things that I do are pretty crooked. I cannot get things straight for the life of me, and I don't know why exactly. Oh, those are cute. Okay, so I have stickers that I need to use. I really like this cute little orange frame but I don't know if I'm going to use that one. I might use that one on another one. So I think all I'm going to do for this one is put in maybe this Easter bunny. Let me hold off on that one. So this is my process. I usually tend to go through and do a bunch of things. I like these flowers as well. I think those could be cute. Maybe I will use this frame. Just have it sticking out there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. All right, and then I will just kind of slip this back behind the picture just a little bit, maybe at a little bit of an angle. I'm going to add in those flowers, but I'm going to pop them up so that they stick up a little bit. And I want to use a thin pop-up tape. You don't want it to be super dimensional when you're doing these because there's not a lot of room in those pages once you get the cards down in there. But this one should be okay since it's on the edge of my page. We'll see. All right. So I've got some adhesive on there. Pull all those off. Come on now. All right. And then I just need to decide which way I like these flowers facing. I think I like it like that. Okay. And then I can add in, oh, there's pinwheels right here. I can add in one of those little pinwheels. That looks cute. And then I'm also going to use, so I save the strips, the barcode strips from the paper when I cut them off, because I typically will use these little pieces that are left over. I'm going to use that to just create a little bit of an edge here. So let's see, where am I at? It's about right there. So we're just going to, and then tuck that back behind the photo again here. And I can trim off that little excess there. There we go. And I think that one's done. Yeah. All right, so that one was quick and easy. So there's that one. And the next one will be this one. And this one is so cute. I love this little picture of my kiddo. All right, so again, we need to cut this down to 4x6. And we're going to put it on this side since the other one was on that side. Stick that down. So cute. Okay, so on this one, I do want to do an Easter bunny, but I don't know if I want this one or the little square. I think maybe I want the square. So let's try this little guy. So maybe we'll just do, yeah, we'll do a couple of squares. So I'm going to put that one there. And then I'm going to pop this guy up. There we go. All right. And then I do want to add in a little bit of just like another little embellishment. All right. I think I'm going to add an initial because I have quite a few little tiny letter stickers here. So I'm gonna go, I think, with this yellow color. Let's see what other colors I have in here. Yeah, I think the yellow will work. Oh, and I like this little cheese. So yeah, so I'm gonna add this little initial. And then just this little cheese, because that's too cute, because that's basically what he's doing. Yeah, I guess that'll work there. Okay, so slide that one in. And typically I would probably go through and sew these, but I might do that here in a little bit. I need to add a letter sticker for her now. Pretty big letter sticker, but I like it. Yep, there we go. Okay, and then on this side, I think I'm going to do the carrot paper because I thought that one was super cute. So let me cut that down to size. There's that one, and then over here, maybe this other pink piece. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll do that one there. Go ahead and, yep, add that in. So this is all, you know, by the seat of my pants. I don't really have a plan here. I'm just kind of grabbing stuff as I feel like it'll work. Center that on that card. Okay, and then maybe just a couple of little, let's do some carrots. And a couple more. There we go. There's that part. Okay, so that side is pretty much done. Darn it. It's measuring wrong again. This whole thing has to come off. All right, so I have that cut down to size now. And I didn't trim this down anymore. I mean, I guess I could. So I could come across there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trim this down just a little bit. Okay, so I have my piece trimmed down, my picture trimmed down. We're gonna go ahead and try this again. Let's put these guys in here, and then my little carrot clusters right here. Oh, that one was up there, wasn't it? I think, yeah, that one was there. This one was here. I think. Okay. We got that in there? Yeah, and then that one's pretty much done. So all I'll have to do is I probably will go through and add some sewing. I'll end up probably sewing along the edges here of their photos and then doing that. I need to put something else in here, but I'm not sure what I want to do in that yet. So this one we might just leave blank for now. And then I'll write a little bit of journaling here. Okay, so there is that side. So let's get back to the other side where I painted the white. So this is all dry. And so now my next step for this background is I have these really old, they're like, they're mist, they're color mist, but it's like basically watered down paint pretty much. So this one is called, color name is Frequent Flyer. So I think it's like a bluish turquoisey gray color. And this one's like a pink. So these are going to kind of match. And what I do is I just unscrew the tops and then I have a little bit of the liquid on the end and I just start splattering around. I'm going to do the same with this guy. And this is why my desk is such a mess, because I don't really care where things go. I probably could use a splatter box and save myself a headache, but that's not how I roll. All right, so we just need to let that dry, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here is my background so far. I think I need to decide which way I like it best first. And I think I like it going that way, I believe. So the next thing I'm going to do is, because I feel like it needs a little bit more in the background, I found these cute little stamps from this Simon Says stamp set that was in my Easter card kit, and they're just little hearts, but I'm going to stamp some hearts on there, and I have these colors that match my page from Hero Arts. These are all shadow inks, and these are really light colored inks, and I stamped them a little bit on the white so you can see. Now these darker pinks I don't have on there, but I have a light pink, the yellow, and the mint julep. So I'm going to stamp some hearts randomly, just kind of wherever I feel like adding them. And this doesn't have to be perfect impressions, because it's just kind of, this is, like I said, it's a mixed media type of page. So I'm just going to put them wherever I feel like putting them. Now some of this might get covered up when I go to put my colors on the page, or my the rest of my stuff on the page, but that's okay, because this is just about playing right now. And I know that the majority of my pictures and stuff are going to be centered here. That's why I'm focusing kind of the things around the outside. I'm going to switch sizes, because I have 3 sizes of hearts. I'm going to go to the tiniest heart now and just do a little bit of that one kind of around. The nice thing about these shadow inks is you can do one impression and then another one right away, and it creates a nice little fun effect. We're going to do that one there. I'll do a couple of those in the pink as well. And then I'm going to check through my stamp stash one more time to see if I want to do any other stamps. Oh, I did that one yellow. I was expecting that to be pink, and it didn't come out pink. There we go. Okay. All right, so let me set that off to the side. I'm going to grab my other little embellishment stamps that I usually use. Okay, so these are all stamp sets that I will just every once in a while I'll grab a couple out of here and add them at the end, but I think I'm going to use this little one, so I gotta get that out of there. I like these little pluses. They make for good embellishments when you're doing this type of background, or good additions, I guess, not embellishments. Okay, so let's get this on here, and we're gonna do this one in, let's go with the yellow. Double check that it's not gonna pick up. Okay. So then I'm just gonna randomly pop it in places. This is one of my favorite ways to do a background, is to just play and just randomly put stuff on here and see what works and see what doesn't. All right, so I'm going to set all that aside for now, and we are going to focus on getting the picture down on the page. So I've got these papers pulled, and this is probably not going to go all the way across, but I don't know how far across I want it yet. I think that I want it right about, let's do it to here. So we're just going to guesstimate. Add layers and, you know, just try different things out. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I like that a little bit off center. Okay. And if that's not straight, that's as straight as it's gonna get. All right, so when I first put my picture down, I put some adhesive in the center and then figure out where I want my picture. Let's do the picture here, and I want it, do I want it tilted a little? Yeah, let's do a little bit tilted. And I know that I wanted this guy over here. Oh, see, we need to move this over now because it's a little too close to the edge. And we can move this up a bit. There we go. All right, so next we're gonna do a little bit of layering. So to do this, I just pick out a few pages that I know that I wanna include in here and just start cutting away. So I like this rough edge that I already had on a piece of scrap paper. So I'm just gonna cut that off, add some adhesive and tuck it in right about in there. Yeah, I want it right about there. And then we're gonna do some of this paper. Now these are all scraps, so I don't need to be, I can go ahead and add them on here and not worry about, you know, what, you know, if I'm missing anything or anything like that. Okay. This one, I do want a little bit of this carrot. Let's see. The nice thing about this adhesive is you can reposition it for a little bit, and then once it's set, but until then, you have some time to play. I feel like that's too much. So let's just cut a strip and add that strip in and see how we feel. Maybe a little bit right in here. Yeah, that'll work. Then I have these eggs I can play with. I have this flower pattern paper, which I do like. I'm gonna actually rip another slice of that. We're just gonna tuck that underneath this back piece here. So I've got a couple pieces of ripped paper. I think maybe I want a little bit more of this over here as well. So I'm just gonna cut this guy. Just use that ripped edge that I just created. And see if I can tuck that in here. Just like that. Okay. All right. Okay, and then this whole thing, so you guys can see how this is not the best for you know, giving you exact instructions on how I do everything, but it is kind of interesting to see it all play out. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, I like that. All right, so now we are going to do a little bit I'm gonna add in some of these guys. Trying to decide, I think I'm just gonna do stickers right here. So my, because I don't like the way that this is open here and it's showing all of that. So I'm gonna put a couple little stickers in here to kind of cover that up a little bit. I did stamp a couple of things from that stamp set as well. So this says somebody loves you, and I think that's really cute. So I'm going to cut this out. All right, so that's super light and it's going to be hard to read for anybody that's not right here with me, but I like the way that that looks. And then I have this little one that says Sugar Rush, and I've got Simply the Tweetest, which I think that's really cute too. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Kind of like that. Yeah, that works. Those ones are going to be stuck down. I'm going to pop these little ones up. All right, I got the adhesive on the back of these. So now I'm going to do that, extending a little bit this way and a little bit this way. All right, that looks cute. Let's add in some more stickers. I love stickers. We could pop that sticker up. No, I don't want to do that there. We could add, let's not add more of this color though. Let's do a pink. We're going to do that guy there. And yeah, I think that's good. And then I am going to stamp a couple of things in here too. So I have lots of these little stamps have like sentiments, tiny little sentiments on them. And I love to use these for just to add a little bit here and there. Okay, so the other one that I will do, there's one that says pure happiness, which I think his face is definitely showing that. So I've got that one. I'm going to stamp that in the mint. And I'm just going to go, oop, my head might get in the way here, so I apologize. And when I stamp these, I typically stamp them in a couple of places, and we'll do like a double stamp. Yeah, I like that one. And then there's another one in here that says good day. So we'll do that one too. And I'm going to stamp that one with the pink. Again, we're going to do that right down here. And then I'll do another one up here. Here we go. Okay, now time for the title. So I did grab a couple of, so I have this one says Happy Easter, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate it. So I just have the Easter part. Okay. So it has like a weird straight line, but then you can come in and round that out. Just curve it off and people won't even notice. Okay, so there's that. I know that I'm going to use Easter. And then I also have some letter stickers pulled, if I can find them in this mess that I have made. Oh my goodness. Here they are. So these are like these cool metallic turquoise letters. And I'm going to spell out cupcakes with this one. So let's see where we want to put it. I'm going to put it right in at the bottom. Or I could just have it be like Happy Easter Cupcakes. That could be the title. I'd scoot that closer. Probably wouldn't need this Easter part because it would say Happy Easter, Easter Cupcakes. That works. We'll just have it say cupcakes. All right, so let me set all of this stuff to the side, and then I will, there's one more thing that I wanted to do, and it's to fill up this little section down here. So I'm going to grab the supplies I need, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so what I did really quickly was I sketched out this little cupcake. I'm going to do a little bit of paper piecing. So I have this panel that I pulled from that bottom corner. I have this tiny little doily that I'm going to layer on top of that. And then I'm going to cut my cupcake bottom out of this one and the cupcake top out of this one. And then I'm going to put on some eggs here, and I'm going to speed that up so you guys can kind of see what I do, but you don't have to sit here through the whole thing. So I will talk to you again here in a second. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and adhere everything down. So I'm just going to put one little strip of adhesive in the back of this doily and stick that down, and then that's going to be covered by my cupcake piece. And that's just going to be right in the center there, as best as I can get it in the center. All right, so then I also went through and cut up a bunch of long skinny strips of this green scrap paper that I had, and I'm just going to I'm gonna scrunch them to kind of resemble the cupcakes that are in the pictures. I'm just gonna scrunch it up. Probably should have done that out of solid cardstock. But then now when I go to stick it down, I'm just going to use a little bit of white glue, and I'm just going to put a bead across the top, and then hopefully that will and then I can just kind of lay these pieces across here so they just kind of stick in the glue a little bit. I'll do some shorter pieces. It's not going to work. Oop. Get back down in there. Yeah, this is getting a little bit messy, but that's the fun of it, I think. All right, so let me get one coming out this way. And then we're just gonna get some there. Let's get just randomly coming out different areas. My fingers are gonna be covered with glue. That's how you know it's been a good day, right? When you're coming out messy from your crafting. All right, well that's good enough. Let's add in my eggs. So I'm just gonna do, now I'm gonna do these 3 eggs. And I am going to put some glue on the back of these. Here we go. That's kind of similar to what the other eggs look like, right? Or what the other cupcakes look like. And then let's do this hippity hoppity through the center, and I am going to pop that guy up too. Okay, and then I just need to trim off the excess of the doily there because that's going to stick out otherwise. I'll just do it across the bottom. And then get all this other stuff out of my way. That's the only thing with like coloring and card making. Cleanup seems to be a little bit easier than with scrapbooking. With scrapbooking, I just make a mess everywhere. And I'm going to go ahead and slide this in, even though it's not quite dry, just so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. So there we go. That's going to be the page. So hopefully that's not too glary. Yeah, I think that's cute. That was really fun to make the little cupcake. So yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and sew these the way that I would normally sew things, and then I will kind of show you the 2 pages together. So I will see you guys here again in a second. Okay, so here is the finished product. I really like the way that this one turned out. I went through and did my sewing on this page. Sorry if there's a big glare, but I'm gonna kind of show you some of the sewing that I did along the edges here. I did a little bit underneath this little bird along the side here, on top of the carrots, and then across underneath this cupcake. And then on the big page, show you again kind of a close-up of some of the embellishments across the back. That is my hair. That is not an embellishment. Here's a little bit more. And then a little bit of sewing here, and then a little bit of added on the top and the bottom. But yeah, that is it. That is my double page spread using divided page protectors. This is one of my favorite ways to do a scrapbook page when I have a lot of photos that I want to incorporate to help me tell the story. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be posting pictures of this on my Instagram page here soon. If you want to hop over there, it's a card and scrapbooking Instagram account. So it's Elm Paper Crafts. And yeah, that's it today. Thank you guys so much for watching Mix It Up Monday. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.